The Ottumwa Bulldogs play here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Now, let's go to the court and join the voice of the Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Basketball is on the air. Good evening, everybody. From Evans Middle School, the home of the Bulldogs. Jason Van Arkel reporting tonight. Annie Argo is our on-site video producer. And Allison Walker is our radio producer tonight back at the studios of KBIZ. It's a Friday night CIML Metro Conference doubleheader as your Bulldog girls and boys basketball teams take on the Railsplitters of Des Moines Lincoln High. Our girls game tonight, well, folks, I'd love to promise you an exciting game. It should be exciting if you like seeing Ottumwa score a lot of points, because Lincoln, quite honestly, is having a very tough year. The Rails are 0-15. They're 0-6 in the CIML Metro Conference. The Bulldogs come in at 9-5. They're 4-1 in Metro Conference play. In the standings, Ottumwa is a game and a half behind Des Moines Roosevelt, who's in first at 6-0. Bulldogs are second. East at 4-3. North at 2-3. Hoover 2-5. And then Lincoln bringing up the rear at 0-6. The first time the two teams met, Ottumwa won very easily at Des Moines Lincoln back on January 3rd by a final of 83-28. Bulldogs that night were led by Allie and Grace Buchanosbish. They each had 15 points. Lincoln had 9 points from freshman Janae Winter. The Railsplitters are a very young team, very inexperienced, and not a lot of numbers out for basketball. When we played up there, they played just one JV game instead of the normal two, and they canceled both JV games for tonight, so only varsity girls are playing for Lincoln. They've got a little bit of a bigger roster as they've kind of folded everybody who's in the program just onto the varsity roster, but they are trying to rebuild from the bottom this year, and as such, this game should be one Ottumwa wins easily once again. The Bulldogs are coming off a win over Marshalltown on Tuesday, 70-36. And Des Moines Lincoln is coming off, I hate to even report it, but on Tuesday they had to play a very good Urbandale team, and they were beaten 88-9. And I think maybe Urbandale should have taken it a little bit easier on them, to be honest. But if they're not hitting shots, they're not hitting shots, I suppose. So our girls' game tonight, hopefully Ottumwa can do what they did the first time. They had a huge lead at the half. Got a lot of reserves in the second half. Do that again tonight and keep the kids fresh, because we are playing back-to-backs once again. Tomorrow afternoon, the Bulldog girls and boys host Des Moines North. Girls at 2, boys at 3:30. We'll have it right here on KBIZ and on the live video stream at OttumwaRadioSports.com. We do have a bit of a longer interview with Bulldog girls head coach Joe Vandenberg tonight. So I'll tell you what, Annie and Allison, we're going to get to that in a moment. We will take a 2-minute timeout right now, and when we return, I'll sit down with Bulldog head coach Joe Vandenberg. That comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ooh. Hi, AJ. Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
At Gullet Fence, we're dedicated to providing top-of-the-line fencing services.
Family owned and operated. The experts at Gullet Fence work with residential and commercial property owners throughout the southeast Iowa area. Whether you're interested in privacy, protection, or aesthetics, we offer and install a variety of fence styles and finishes to meet your needs, as well as gate operators and baseball backstops. When you think fence, think Gullet Fence.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels
Ottumwa High Basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Bulldogs at home tonight. Back-to-back home games on a Friday night and a Saturday afternoon, taking on Des Moines Lincoln tonight, then Des Moines North tomorrow. Jason Van Arkel joined now by girls head coach Joe Vandenberg. Coach, pretty good win on Tuesday over a struggling Marshalltown team. We talked in the postgame about your desire to put teams away that you should be better than. You were able to do that. I don't know if it was quite as quick as you wanted against Marshalltown, but you were able to do it, had a running clock by the end. And I'm sure that same principle applies tonight as you face a Lincoln team that you've beaten once pretty badly this year, and a team that hasn't won a game all season.
Yeah, well, I thought we executed a lot better against Marshalltown. We spent some time on film figuring out our rotations. We gave up some easy buckets in the paint, I felt like. And that maybe didn't let us put away as early as we wanted to. I think their scoring was 10 points in the second, 11 points in the third. Probably too much for us to give up to a team like Marshalltown. But a learning experience for us to be able to figure out our rotations and see where we're going wrong. And hopefully we can do something similar tonight.
I took a look at the stat sheet getting ready for today, and you've got 3 scorers tied for being your top scorer on the team, each with 11.1 points per game. I don't think I've ever seen that. We've talked all season about having the balanced scoring, but I mean that's almost taking it to the extreme.
Yeah, early in the season we were getting 17 and 14 and 12 and stuff like that, and players have really started to adapt and figure out where they're going and what they're doing and how we want to use them, and it's really so even right now, and it's fun to see because every night. Who's going to take over in this quarter? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do this? And for me as a coach, it's fun to like. I like it because I don't know how defenses are going to scout for that. You got 1 or 2 players. Okay, you can box and 1 that. You can triangle and 2 that. You can take down. You can face guard this player. When you got 4, that's a little bit different.
You take on Lincoln tonight. Beat them, I think, 83-28 the first time around. This is kind of the same question I used to ask Kevin about Des Moines North, who's since improved, and Lincoln's kind of fallen into that role of the team that struggles. How do you approach this game tonight? Obviously, you want to put them away early, but what do you tell your kids about playing in a game like this?
The biggest thing is that we have to, number one, execute. This is a team that we should be able to run whatever we want, but at the same time, we can't take them lightly and just think, okay, we can't prepare for them. Because teams like this, they're looking for wins. This is a great opportunity for them to come in and get their first one of the year. So we have to execute. When we execute, then things go our way, and we can put games away earlier, and we can get ready for North tomorrow.
I know most coaches would not like this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Assuming you get to halftime, you had a 50-something, a 14 lead the first time against Lincoln. Assuming you've got a lead like that at the half tonight, is this the kind of game where you say, you know what, I've got another game tomorrow, it's a game we got to win? Do you maybe pull those starters a little earlier? Is that what you're hoping to do tonight?
So actually we talked about that last night as a staff and then this morning through some messages, and it's something we're going to consider. You also have to consider that this team of athletes that we have in our top 7 are athletes, and Grace and Allie go out and run before every game. Katie's a great track runner. Casey's a 3-4 sport athlete. Chloe's the same way. Anne's the same way. So yes, we want to make sure we can put teams away and that we can save ourselves for tomorrow's game. But I also feel pretty confident that our girls can turn around in less than 24 hours and play again. Now, we'll see what it looks like tonight.
And obviously your focus is on tonight, but you do have North tomorrow, and it's a team you lost to the first time around, so I know you've at least done some work on them because you don't have a lot of time to get your team ready for that game. When you think ahead of the North Challenge, and I know they're going to be missing one of their players tomorrow, but how do you turn around that result from last month and get the result you want tomorrow?
We've done a lot of breakdown of that film and studied it and talked to our players and talked to our coaching staff, and defensively we weren't terrible. They made some shots that they typically don't and haven't in film. But they scored 41 points. So we're sitting about 10 points a quarter defensively there, which is okay. We can live with that. We didn't score. We couldn't score. It's like we couldn't buy a basket if we needed one. We were 11 for 55, I think. And so we took a look at where our shots came from, how we got them, where we missed them from, and we just didn't execute right on the offensive end. And so that's kind of been our push moving forward, not just against North, but against Lincoln, against Marshalltown, earlier this week. Where are our shots coming from? How are we getting to them? And how do we execute and be a little bit more effective? And I think we have some better information on that now, and hopefully it will start being a little bit more effective.
All right, Ottumwa High head coach Joe Vandenberg here on the pregame show. Coach, best of luck tonight. Hopefully you've got 2 conference wins coming tonight and tomorrow. And at this stage of the game, this stage of the season, pretty important, obviously, since it's not going to be too much longer before the girls' union decides what those regional pairings are going to be.
Yep, need them both.
All right, we'll be back with the starting lineups for tonight's game on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made-in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this listing at 45 Brookwood. You'll find this real log cabin, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home on a small acreage in one of Ottumwa's nicest neighborhoods. Open concept with vaulted ceilings, skylights, and 4 seasons room with a finished walkout lower level. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports
Network. Ottumwa High Basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, plus the live video stream on OttumwaRadioSports.com. Jason Van Arkel with you at Evans Middle School tonight, where your Ottumwa Bulldogs, girls and boys, taking on Des Moines Lincoln in a CIML Metro Conference doubleheader. Let's check the starting lineups for the visitors from Lincoln in our girls game tonight. Scott Harrison is their head coach. He's been there for a while. This is the toughest season he's had to date. Again, they are 0-15. In the backcourt, he's starting 5'4" freshman Marissa Albright. She averages 3.8 points per game. Joined in the backcourt by 5'5" sophomore Jada Taylor at 4.5 points per game. And then the 3 post players, if you will, 5'8" sophomore Saley Sims, 2.9 points per game. 5'9" sophomore Celia Imuna, 0.5 points per game. Doesn't score much. And then 5'8" sophomore Della Brooks, averaging just a point per game. And that's similar to the starting 5 the first time we played Des Moines Lincoln. And as I mentioned, they've kind of filled out their varsity roster with the players that had been playing at the sub-varsity levels. They're not playing any JV games anymore this season. There's a couple of freshmen on here that have had higher scoring averages in very limited opportunities. And I suspect we'll see a few faces tonight we didn't see the first time around. However, the way Lincoln has gone this year and the way Ottumwa has played for the most part this year, it shouldn't matter too much. Let's check that Ottumwa starting lineup. Head coach Joe Vandenberg sticking with the normal 5. Point guard, 5'4" senior Kaylee Bix, 11.1 points per game. The 2 guard, 5'8" senior Katie Nelson, 4.2 points per game. The 3rd guard, 5'8" senior Casey Nickerson, 10.9 points per game. Then up front, the twins, 5'9" senior Ali Bukanazbish, 11.1 points per game. And 5'10" senior Grace Bukanazbish, 11.1 points per game. And if you caught that, yes, 3 Bulldogs, Ali Bukanazbish, Grace Bukanazbish, and Kaylee Bix are all averaging 11.1 points per game. And in fact, Allie and Grace have scored the exact same number of points this season at 156. Bix has scored 155. And so, essentially, your top three scorers have been equal. That makes it hard for any defense to defend. And then, oh, by the way, Casey Nickerson, 10.9 points per game. She has 87 points on the season, but as you may remember, she missed a good portion of the season with injuries, missed most of December and into the first few games of January before she came back. I think she missed 7 or 8 games in total, and she would have a higher point total if it hadn't been for those injuries. So the Bulldogs have 4 players averaging in double figures, and well, if you're a head coach, you love the balance. You know, some teams have 1 or 2 great scorers. Ottumwa has 4 good scorers, and the balance on the floor, when they're clicking, they click really, really well. And they had times during the game on Tuesday versus Marshalltown where everything was clicking great. On Monday, when they struggled in the final 3 quarters and lost at Washington, things were clicking in the first quarter and then really stopped clicking after that. And that's the one thing that this Ottumwa team is trying to eliminate, is those periods, those games, or those quarters at least, and sometimes those halves, where they get out of sync, because when they get out of sync, they found it's hard to get back into it. So the Bulldogs hoping to establish a quick early lead in tonight's game and then pull away, get the reserves in, get the starters some rest, because they're playing Des Moines North tomorrow, a game where they're going to be looking for revenge after they were defeated by North back in December. They're getting ready to introduce the starting lineups to the crowd here at Evans Middle School. Des Moines Lincoln has maroon road jerseys, a little bit of gold trim on the collar and shoulders. Gold lettering Lincoln across the front. Gold numbers front and back. And some gold, not striping, kind of chevron patterns on the sides of the jerseys. No, more on the sides of the shorts for Des Moines Lincoln. And their logo, which is ALHS, technically they are Abraham Lincoln High School. So the ALHS logo on the sides of the shorts. Ottumwa's in the home white jerseys, red trim on the collar, red lettering Ottumwa across the front, red numbers trimmed in silver front and back, and vertical red and silver striping down the sides of the jerseys and the shorts. Uniforms say Bulldogs, pardon me, not Ottumwa. It's the road jerseys. They usually have the city name or the high school name. Bulldogs here at home. Crowd still filing in here at Evans Middle School, picking out a couple of red Chiefs jerseys. Of course, Super Bowl Sunday coming up 2 nights from tonight. Most of the Bulldog boys basketball team is in the dog pound right now. They'll stay there till about halftime, then go get dressed and ready for a very important game for them tonight against Des Moines Lincoln. The Lincoln boys team is leading the conference, and so that'll be a big test for OHS, who only lost to Lincoln by 6 the first time around. Before the girls' game, we'll have the national anthem. The Ottumwa High JROTC Color Guard will present the colors at midcourt. The Ottumwa High Pep Band will play the national anthem. We'll take a 2-minute timeout to step aside for the anthem, and when we return, it'll be time for Bulldog basketball. Keep it right here. The tip-off is next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Hi, AJ.
Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you here at Evans Middle School. Annie Argo, our on-site video producer. Allison Walker, our radio producer, back at the studios of KBIZ. Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln, girls-boys doubleheader here on a Friday night. OHS in our girls game 9-5, Lincoln 0-15. And the Bulldogs looking to take control early, put this game away, and get ready for tomorrow afternoon when both Bulldog teams face Des Moines North. Again, those are makeup games. Girls at 2, boys at about 3:30. We will have those games here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Ottumwa's already ready to go at midcourt. Now Lincoln breaks the huddle. Grace Buchanosbish will jump it up for OHS. And it will be Celia Amuna to go up for the Railsplitters. Our officials are ready to go. Our head official, a female official tonight. That's good to see. Ball in the air, tip controlled by Ottumwa. They'll move right to left here in the opening half. Kaylee Bix into the front court. Lobs at left corner. Casey Nickerson, quick three on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound tapped out. Lincoln has it. Racing the other way, Jada Taylor. Bulldogs trying to catch up. Taylor pulled up at the free throw line. Kicked it back out. Swing it left side. Driving Marissa Albright. Now she brings it all the way back up top. Lincoln will reset. Ottumwa comes out man-to-man. Ball goes right side for Taylor. Taylor trying to drive on Nickerson. Casey cuts her off nicely. Lob down to the block for Albright, going up against Buchanosbish. Knocked out of her hand, got it back. Threw it up top for Amuna. Right side back to Taylor. Now back up top to Albright, their point guard. Albright goes right side again to Taylor. Taylor with a jab step, trying to drive again. They clear it out, and again, Casey, a good job of keeping her out of the lane. A whistle and a double dribble is called as Jada Taylor was trying to figure out where to go with the ball next. Absentmindedly grabbed it and dribbled again. Quick sub for Lincoln here. Malaysia Chavez, a 5'7" sophomore, checking in.
35 Malaysia Chavez into the...
And Ottumwa will inbound it with 7:11 on the clock in the opening quarter. No score as of yet. Lincoln into 2-3 zone. Bix in the front court picked up her dribble up high. Throws it left side for Katie Nelson. Nelson down to the block for Ali Buchanosbish. Double team comes. Bounce it across to Grace. Lay it up and good. Grace gets the bucket. Ali the assist. 2-0 OHS. Albright through the midcourt circle on a dribble. Down the lane and a reach in. Nope, they call a travel first. Bulldogs got a hand on the ball and forced the turnover. Lincoln was going to get another sub. Didn't get to the table in time. They wanted to get Amuna right back into the game. Nickerson into the front court. Lob at left corner for Ali Buchanosbish. Dribbles into the lane and lost control. Lincoln takes it away. Albright into the front court. Pass ahead to Taylor. Stopped, laid it up, missed it, and the rebound to Bix. A great jump stop by Jada Taylor, but then missed the layup. 2-0 Ottumwa. In the corner is Buchanosbish. Grace drives in, kicks it up top to Bix. Top of the key three. Missed it, and it's out of bounds back to Des Moines Lincoln. Celia Amuna returning to the Lincoln lineup. Replacing Chavez. 2-0 Ottumwa. Bit of a slow start for OHS. Bulldogs show some pressure. The inbounds comes to Saley Sims. Gives it back to Albright. Albright into the front court. Behind the back dribble. Top of the key. Lobs it, and it's stolen away by Ali Buchanosbish. Tried to throw it back to Taylor. Jump pass left side to Grace. And Grace couldn't save it from going out of bounds. Ball rolls all the way down to Bulldog assistant coach Davion Scott sitting on the Bulldog bench. 5:59 mark opening quarter. Ottumwa leading 2-0. Again, pressure shown. Kind of a man-to-man press, different than the usual Bulldog zone pressure. The inbounds comes to Taylor. Races up the right side, lost the ball, got it back. Throws it left side for Sims. She gets across the timeline and hands it to Albright in the midcourt circle. Marissa Albright, just a freshman. Very young Lincoln team on the floor here. Ball goes right side to Taylor. Allie tried to steal it, then cut her off on the dribble. Throws it up top to Sims. She loses it off her foot. Taylor rescues it near the Bulldog bench. Driving around, Allie into the lane. Grace comes to help. Shot is off the rim. No good. Might have been partially deflected, and Grace has the rebound. Dogs back the other way, trying to add to their 2-0 lead. Right corner, Allie shot fakes, gets it to Nelson. Right wing for a three. Off the back iron, no good. The long rebound to Albright. Lincoln has numbers if they run. Long pass too tall for Sims, and Ottumwa lets it go out of bounds. Timeout Ottumwa, 5:16 first quarter. Bulldogs up 2-0. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this listing at 45 Brookwood. You'll find this real log cabin, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home on a small acreage in one of Ottumwa's nicest neighborhoods. Open concept with vaulted ceilings, skylights, and 4 seasons room with a finished walkout lower level. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball, the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
5:12 and counting first quarter. Ottumwa took an early timeout. They lead Des Moines Lincoln 2-0. Casey Nickerson has it on the left side. They leave her alone. She takes the three, in and out, no good. Rebound through the hands of Ali Bukanajvic, but she saves it up top to Bix. Bix drives down the lane, feeds it to Nelson. Kick it out to Nickerson. Up top to Grace. Right side drive into the lane. Lay it up. Got it to go. Grace Bukanajvic, her second bucket. And Ottumwa leads it 4-0. Bulldogs now set up the zone pressure. Albright left side threw it over the head of Sims and out of bounds. Pass just way too tall. Another sub here for Lincoln. Kira Canada, a 5'4" freshman, will check in and replace Albright. Des Moines Lincoln has a fair amount of students who've made the trip down, and they're cheering on their rails. Ottumwa leading 4-0. Bix right wing, Skip it Nickerson left wing. Dribbles away from a defender, baseline drive, put it up off the glass and good. Casey Nickerson from the left side. Her first bucket, 6-0. In the backcourt, Canada to the right side, Taylor. Back to Canada against the zone press. Left side to Sims. Across the timeline for Imuna. And knocked away, stolen by Bix. Bix, 2 defenders chasing her, but she drives in, missed it. Rebound, though, Ali Bukanajvic, she missed it. Got her own rebound, kick it out to Nickerson. Casey driving the lane, the floater good. Took Ottumwa 3 bunnies to get one to go, but they end up with the transition bucket. They lead 8-0, 4 minutes gone in the opening quarter. Ball goes right side to Sims against the press. Back to the center and stolen by Bix. Left-handed layup, no, but a whistle and a foul on Des Moines Lincoln. And OHS will shoot 2 after forcing yet another turnover. Jada Taylor gets the foul, her first of the game on either team. Bix at the line has that free throw percentage, over 50, and she makes the first here. Comes in at 51.1. Bulldogs lead 9-0. Subs for both teams now. Marissa Albright back in for Lincoln, and Chloe Schneckloth is checked in for Ottumwa, the 5'8" junior. Second free throw for Bix. Off the back iron, no, but the rebound run down by Grace Bukanajvic. Throws it up top to Bix. Left-handed drive into the lane. Left-handed scoop shot, no. Rebound tapped out by Nelson. Grace has it top of the key. Right side to Ali Bukanajvic. Baseline drive under the basket. Got tripped, and they call the foul. That was Albright. That'd be a quick second. No, it was on Taylor, not Albright the first time. This one is on Albright, her first. Team foul number 2. Malaysia Chavez back in for Lincoln, replacing Della Brooks. Nelson to throw the inbounds. Lobs it up top to Bix. Kaylee trying to get away from Albright. Hands it off in the wing. Schneckloth steps into a 3. Left it short. Long rebound is out to Albright. Wants to run with it. Into the front court. Down the left side. Outside the lane. Picked up her dribble out there. Got it down to the block for Sims. She brings it out to the corner. And the pass deflected. Went right back to Sims. Now lob up top. That's tipped and stolen by Bix. Kaylee into the front court left side. Lob it to the right block. A leaping catch by Grace Bukanajvic. She lays it in. That looked like a pass and a catch you'll see on Super Bowl Sunday. 11-0 OHS, and now a whistle and a timeout. Lincoln, we're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports
Lincoln inbounding after taking their first time out. Ottumwa leading 11-0 in our girls game. Counting down, 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. Marissa Albright picked up her dribble, goes right side. Rescued by Jada Taylor. Trying to drive on Allie, put up a jumper over her. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Bix. One and done for the Rails. Bix back the other way, left side, into the front court. Down the lane, coast to coast, got fouled, and Kaylee Bix will shoot 2 more. We'll see who this foul is on. I believe they got Malaysia Chavez. That'll be her first. Team foul number 3. Bix 1 of 2 at the line tonight. This free throw got the roll. Her second point. Kira Canada will check back in for the Rails. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Josh, Brenda, and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. Second free throw, Bix got them both. She's starting to come around with that free throw stroke. 13-0 OHS. Into the front court, ball knocked away, kicked into the backcourt, picked up by Bukanovich. Allie driving left side. Taylor was really trying to take a charge, and Allie lost control of it, and Taylor took it away. Now Albright into the front court for Lincoln. Guarded by Bix, down to the right baseline, and Bix called for the bump foul. First foul on Ottumwa tonight goes on Kaylee Bix. 2:29 first quarter, Ottumwa leading 13-0. Casey Nickerson will return to the lineup. Bix will check out. Ann Guest is also in for Ottumwa, the 5'11 junior. She replaces Katie Nelson. Lincoln trying to inbound. Throw it all the way up top into the backcourt. Albright will chase it down in the backcourt. No violation there, not on an inbounds pass. Albright back the other way. Picked up her dribble top of the key. Gets it right side, Taylor a bobble, and they call a bump foul on Ali Bukanovich. Her first, team foul number 2.
Well, Ali Bukanovich, her first, second team foul.
They'll inbound from the side this time, and Taylor throws it in the backcourt to Albright. Dribbles to the top of the key, takes it to the right, now back left, and just put a shot up kind of awkwardly there. I think she changed her mind last minute. Shot was missed. Rebound to Bukanovich. Grace into the front court. Right wing Nickerson. To the corner for Schneckloff. Lob it underneath to Ann Guest. Nice catch in the lane. Lay it up and in. Good pass by Chloe Schneckloff. Guest has the bucket. 15-0 Ottumwa. On the left side is Canada. Across the timeline to Amuna. Back to Canada. Skip it right side for Albright. Pull-up jumper over Nickerson, off the glass, no good, and the rebound is fought for and won by Grace Bukanovich. Got it up ahead to Nickerson. Gets it back to Grace, who brings it across the timeline, minute 35 on the clock. Right wing to Schneckloff. Chloe bounce it left side to Nickerson. Skip it back right side to Grace. Shot fake, baseline drive, kick it out to Ann Guest. Elbow jumper, got the roll off the iron. Ann Guest back-to-back buckets. 17-0 Bulldogs. Taylor left side to Canada. Across the timeline through the hands of Amuna. Rescues it on the left wing. There's a backup high to Kira Canada. Drives, lost it. Bats it to Albright on the right side. 1:05 to go in the quarter. Albright tried to cross over. Kicked it back to Canada. Bounce it down to the right block for Sims. Turn around up and under move. Cut off by Guest. Out to Canada. Steps into a 3. That's short. It'll go out of bounds. And go back to Ottumwa with 54 seconds in the quarter. 2 subs coming in for Lincoln. Malaysia Chavez and Della Brooks return. Sims and Imuna will sit. Into the front court, they go underneath the Bukanovich. Pass in the lane to Guest. Out to Ali Bukanovich. Drives right side. Got all the way in. Lay it up and in. Ali Bukanovich with the blow-by in the score. Her first bucket. 19-0 Dogs. Down to 30 seconds to go, and they throw it away. Guest with the interception. And into the front court. Pulls up free throw line, kick it back to Grace. Driving right side, splitting defenders, laying it up too strong, and the rebound to Chavez. Up ahead to Canada, into the front court, picked up her dribble, throws it back to Chavez. Free throw line jumper, off the rim, no good. Rebound to Bukanazbish. 10 seconds to go. Grace checks the clock. She'll bring it across the timeline with 6 seconds. Short left corner, Nickerson, a three on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound tapped, controlled by Lincoln, and time expires. Ottumwa leading 19-0 after the first quarter. We're back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Mark Freimweyer, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this property at 14383 Copperhead Road. This spacious home with a finished lower level sits on almost 12 acres just south of Ottumwa. This property features a pool, playhouse, stables, pond, and a machine shed with a heated workshop. Check out this property today. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
Start of the second quarter, Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ and on the live video stream at OttumwaRadioSports.com. Brought to you by Community First Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. Bulldog girls leading Des Moines Lincoln 19-0. On the right side, Jada Taylor had it poked out of her hands, got it back. Throws it up top, now swings it over to the left side, and Bix knocks it out of bounds. Deflecting a pass that was thrown by Angelica Galvez, a 5'6" senior who's come in for the first time. Lincoln inbounding on the far side. Throw it into Kira Canada at midcourt. Caught it in the front court, then stepped into the backcourt. An over and back violation. Lincoln has struggled. They're 0-15, and their last time out they were defeated by Urbandale 88-9. Katie Nelson driving right baseline, kick at left corner. Ali Bukanazbish will try a three. Off the rim, no. Rebound tipped, and last touch by Ottumwa before it went out of bounds. So the ball goes back to the Railsplitters. The only thing Ottumwa has not done well is they haven't hit a three yet. I think they're 0 for 5 now. In the backcourt is Taylor, left side to Canada against the zone pressure. Crosses over, skips it across the timeline right side to Galvez. Got it to Canada, who bunny hopped into a three, and that's a travel. Lincoln will get Marissa Albright back into the game here. Bulldog basketball brought to you by 1015 Transit, where every ride is open to the public every day. Go to the 1015 Transit website for more information. Bix throws it left side for Ali Bukanazbish. Baseline drive, cut off, kick it out on the wing to Nickerson. Back to the corner for Ali. Shot fake, down to the block for Guest. Double team comes, Guest gets tied up. And the arrow favoring, well, it should be Ottumwa. Lincoln started the quarter with the ball, so it should be Ottumwa ball, but they're giving it to Lincoln. I mean, it's 19-0. It's not that big a deal, but they never switched the arrow on the possession at the end of the quarter. Galvez into the front court, and a reach-in foul is going to be called here. Ottumwa had a double team, and I thought maybe there was a travel, but they call a foul on Casey Nickerson, her first. Team foul number 3 on OHS. Third team foul. I seriously think I'm the only person in the gym who noted that Lincoln inbounded the ball to start the quarter and then got the first jump ball as Bix takes the ball away from Galvez, brings it back into the front court. Lob it left wing, Nickerson down underneath for Katie Nelson, double team, fed it across the lane to Bukanazbish. The layup off the rim, no good though, and the rebound to Taylor, racing into the front court left side, pull up a long two-pointer, got it to go. It's a 2. And Lincoln, off the transition, finally has its first points of the night. 6.5 to go first quarter. Pass into the corner, Schneckloth to the wing, Nickerson under heavy pressure. Down to the block, Nelson. Kick it left wing to Bix. Kaylee drives in, left-handed layup, no. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Grace Buchanosbish. She tried to lay it up from the right side and got fouled. And Grace Buchanosbish will shoot 2. That foul, I believe, is on Saley Sims. It's her first. 4th of the game on Lincoln. Grace at the line, 70% on the season. First one is in and out, no good. I thought that was going down. Kira Canada returning to the Lincoln lineup, replacing Della Brooks. And Brooks stopped and then came out of the game. I'm not sure that's who Lincoln wanted to take out, but she's the one who left. Second free throw. Grace got this one. She has a game-high 7 points, 20-2 the score. Ottumwa with a slow start to the second quarter as they had to the first, but they ended up with 19 in the first. Taylor driving right side, lost it, rescued it. Lob it up top for Albright. Albright dribbling to the left. Pulls up inside the three-point line. Kicks it out up high on the left to Galvez. She tries to drive in, lost it, rescued it in the corner. Still has the dribble. Poked out of her hands by Bix, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Des Moines Lincoln. Ali Buchanosbish and Ann Guest will come back in for Ottumwa, replacing Nickerson and Schneckloth. Bulldogs leading 20-2, 5:52 to go second quarter. Taylor trying to get it in. Throws it into the backcourt, and it's caught by Albright. Races back across the timeline. Throws it through the hands of Canada, rescues it, and lost it off her foot out of bounds in the corner. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Dr. Dwayne Petrito at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, where their goal is to make your smile last a lifetime. Call today for an appointment. Bix up top, right side to Nelson. Katie drives in, kicks it to the corner for Grace. Up top to Ali Buchanosbish. Dribbles left, hands off to Bix. Lob it right side for Nelson. Shot fake, baseline drive. Pass deflected out, but rescued by Bix up top. Oh, they called that a charge. How is that a charge? Bix grabbed the loose ball. Sims ran into her. Bix held her ground. Sims bounced off of Bix, and they call a foul on Bix. Why? Because the other girl stumbled back. Bix didn't run her over. And now Grace steals it away, takes it back down right side, lob it across the lane to Ali Buchanosbish, goes up off the glass, no, but a whistle and a foul, and Ali Buchanosbish will shoot 2. I'm trying not to complain too much about officiating calls when we've got a 20-2 lead, but that was a strange one. Ali's first free throw in and out, no good. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Cole Palace Cafe and Books on West Main Street in Ottumwa, by the Train Depot. Good quality gourmet food selections. Second free throw in and out, no good. And Guest with the rebound underneath, lobs it out to Nelson left side. Skip it right side for Bix. 3 on the way. Short off the rim. Grace with the rebound underneath. The putback counted in the foul. Grace Buchanosbish with a chance for a three-point play. Ottumwa's shooting hasn't been the best tonight, but they've stayed aggressive. Saley Sims gets her second foul, team foul number 5. And the free throw good for Grace to complete the three-point play. Scoreboard has 6 team fouls on Lincoln. I only have 5 in my book. Maybe I missed one somewhere. Casey Nickerson back in for Ottumwa. Bix will sit with the 2 fouls. Lincoln trying to advance against the Ottumwa pressure. Albright back to the center, Taylor. Right side to Canada across the timeline. Pass deflected by Nickerson. Canada rescues it. Picked up her dribble. Throws it up top to Albright. Dribbles right. Back to Canada in the corner. And she bunny hopped into the 3 again. That's another travel. .4:51 on the clock opening quarter. Ottumwa leading 23-2. Casey throws it right corner for Nelson. She drives baseline. Skip it left corner for Ali. Buchanosbish a baseline drive. Step through. Lay it up. No. Rebound tapped out though to Nelson again. Down to the corner right side for Grace. Pass deflected. Tried to skip it up top to Ali. Lincoln has a turnover. Back the other way is Albright. Down the lane. Lay it up. No. But a foul on Ann Guest. And Marissa Albright will go to the line. First one on Ann, team foul number 5. Albright, a 43% free throw shooter, 17 of 40 on the season coming in. One of the many freshmen on this team. She makes the first one. Lincoln has its third point. Della Brooks is back in, replacing Kira Canada. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Gullet Fence in Ottumwa for all your quality fencing needs. When you think fence, think Gullet Fence. Second free throw, good. Albright got them both, and it's 23-4. Now a whistle and a timeout. How did Lincoln get a timeout when Ottumwa had already inbounded the ball? 23-4. It's a 30-second timeout. We're just going to keep it right here. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Shannon and the team at Dixon's Floors and More. Stop in today, check out the awesome showroom, and let Shannon give you a free estimate for flooring, cabinets, and fireplaces. Dixon's Floors and More, just past Walmart in Ottumwa. And by Family First Chiropractic on 2nd Street in Ottumwa. Healthcare from a holistic approach, including multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure patients achieve the best results. 4:28 to go until halftime. Ottumwa 23, Des Moines Lincoln 4 in our girls game here tonight at Evans Middle School. Casey Nickerson into the front court. Between the circles, top of the key, kick it right wing to Nelson. To the corner, Grace Buchanosbish. Grace back to Nelson. Katie surveys, back to the corner for Grace. Skip pass left wing to Nickerson. Spins away from a defender, kicks it back to Allie. Buchanosbish into the lane, lost it, shoveled it out to Grace right wing. Grace skips it left corner for Nickerson. Taylor right on her, kicks it right wing to Allie. Allie penetrates. Pass deflected, but Guest got it left side, gave it to Grace, kick it right wing to Nelson. Katie will try the three, off the rim, no good. Guest tips the rebound out of bounds. Couldn't quite control it. Kaylee Bick's about to come back in for Ottumwa, replacing Ann Guest. Ottumwa's only scored 4 points in this quarter, as has Lincoln, but Ottumwa leading 23-4. On the right side is Albright, to the left side, Angelica Galvez, to the center, Taylor, across the timeline to the right to Albright. Jump pass knocked down by Nickerson, but Albright got it back. Dribbles free throw line, goes left wing to Galvez. In the corner, Albright along two on the way, got it. Marissa Albright has 4 points. Ottumwa's lead now 23-6. Long pass into the front court. Galvez knocked it away from Buchanosbish. It hit the ref in the back when he was inbounds, and then the ball took two more hops and finally went out of bounds into the Lincoln bench. So Nelson will throw the inbounds pass. Into the corner for Grace Buchanosbish. Back to Katie on the left wing. Down to Grace. Driving into the lane. Runner kicks it left corner. Now to the wing, Nickerson. Throw it back down to the baseline quickly to Allie Buchanosbish. To the wing, Nelson. Up top, Grace. Drives, penetrates. Little floater in the lane. Couldn't get the roll. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It'll go back to Lincoln. Ottumwa's gone cold shooting. Now it's not going to hurt them tonight. The cold shooting doomed them when they played Des Moines North the first time. They'll face North again tomorrow. Inbound or pass into the front court through the hands of Della Brooks and out of bounds into the Ottumwa bench. And the Bulldogs will get it right back. Ottumwa's not in any danger here, but this cold spell here in the second quarter has to concern Coach Vandenberg. On the right wing, Nickerson. Shot fake, a drive, a runner in the lane for KC. Couldn't get the roll. Rebound to Buchanosbish underneath the putback, good. Grace has 12 points. Ottumwa leading 25-6. Galvez, right wing. Tried to split defenders, lost it, got it back, put up the shot, no good. Rebound to Bix. Got it up ahead to Nelson. Katie, long pass into the front court for Allie, tipped out of her hands and out of bounds. It'll go back to Des Moines Lincoln. They say it went off of the fingers of Buchanosbish last. And a timeout at Ottumwa. 2:30 to go until the half. Ottumwa leading 25-6. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Ottumwa High basketball brought to you by Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. by Jana Brumbaugh at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Call Jana to buy or sell your home today. Jana is one of the top producing realtors in the area, so call today and you'll see why she's highly recommended. 2:30 to go. Ottumwa took a full time out there. Coach Vandenberg only used about half of it, and he was very direct with his players about their focus here in the second quarter. They lead Lincoln 25-6, but the turnovers have been a bit of an issue. Albright, a left wing three for Lincoln, off the rim, no good, and the rebound to Katie Nelson. Long pass into the front court, Nickerson, right wing. Down to the block, Ali Bukanazbish. Kick it back out to Nickerson, up top to Nelson. Underneath to a wide open Bukanazbish, and Ali lays it in, counted in the foul. The ball movement that time, Lincoln doubled down on the post, and the ball came back out. Lincoln scrambled out of the lane, and they left Ali Bukanazbish all alone underneath. And she'll have a chance at a three-point play. Celia Imuna gets the foul, her first. And the free throw by Ali is good. She has 5 points, 28-6. Inbounds to Taylor, to the center Canada, to the left Albright. She'll race across the timeline. Double team comes, gets around it, into the lane, and a reach-in foul. If that's on Bix, that's her third. Of course, I thought her second foul was one of the weirdest calls ever. But now she has 3. Chloe Schneckloth and Addison Ransom will come in.
16 foul.
Bix and Nelson will sit. Ottumwa now with 6 team fouls. 1:55 to go until the half. Inbound to Albright. Bulldogs are playing the 2-3 zone now. Ball goes left side for Taylor. Thought about the 3. Skip it, pass deflected, and Bukanazbish has it. Grace into the front court left side. Throw it up top to Schneckloth. Dribbles right. Hands off to Nickerson. Shot fake. Goes up top to Grace. Back to Casey, right wing. Skip it left wing for Schneckloth. Down to the corner for Ali Bukanazbish. Ransom trying to post up underneath. Haven't gotten it down there yet. Ball goes left side for Ali. Baseline drive. Cut off. Really got bumped out of bounds. Her pass knocked away by Albright. Tried to save it. It tipped off of Bukanazbish. Went back to Albright, but Albright was still standing out of bounds, so it'll stay with Ottumwa. Boy, I thought Ali Bukanazbish was getting shoved out of bounds when she made that pass. They didn't call it. Schneckloth throw it up top to Grace. Down underneath to Ransom. Double team comes. Kick it out to Schneckloth. To the wing, Nickerson. An open 3 for Casey. Count it. Casey Nickerson with a three-pointer. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance on Church Street in Ottumwa. Dogs up 31-6. Under a minute to go in the half. Right side Canada crosses the timeline. Threw it away into the corner, trying to get it to Galvez. Ottumwa will get it back. 53.6. Bulldogs leading by 25. Probably not going to get to a 35-point lead by the half, so the running clock won't be a factor right away in the second half. Bukanazbish left side. Grace lob it underneath for Ali. Kick it back out to Grace. Skip pass right corner for Schneckloth. Driving baseline. Throw it left corner for Ali. Ali a shot fake, a drive, and got tied up by Galvez. The arrow favors Ottumwa. 33.8 seconds to go until the half. Schneckloth to throw the inbounds pass. Chloe surveys. Feeds it in the lane to Ransom. Throw it up top for Bukanazbish. Grace dribbling to the right. Kicking in the corner, Schneckloth. Out to the wing. Down to the block for Ransom. Back out to Schneckloth. 3 on the way. Off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for on the floor. Imuna has it, kicks it up to Canada. She wants to run into the front court. Schneckloth slows her down. She went down to a knee, and there's a travel call. Good defense by Chloe Schneckloth getting back in transition. Maybe one more shot at it for Ottumwa before the half. 13.8 seconds to go. Coach Vandenberg says one shot. Nickerson into the front court. Top of the key, throw it right side for Grace. 6 seconds. Baseline drive, kick it to Schneckloth outside the lane. Down to 3 seconds. Ransom back to Schneckloth. A 3 on the way. No. And time expires. Ottumwa with a halftime lead over Des Moines Lincoln of 31-6. We will take 3 minutes and then come back and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Ooh. Hi, AJ.
Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this listing at 45 Brookwood. You'll find this real log cabin, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home on a small acreage in one of Ottumwa's nicest neighborhoods. Open concept with vaulted ceilings, skylights, and 4 seasons room with a finished walkout lower level. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, get out the way. Get out the way. Hey, get out the way.
We are at halftime at Ottumwa High Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and the live video stream on OttumwaRadioSports.com. Brought to you tonight by Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, now with new set hours to better serve you. Check out their Facebook page for updated weekly fun and specials. Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun. And by Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash, quality oil changes and a touch-free car wash. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash on the corner of Vine and Madison in Ottumwa. In our girls' game tonight, pretty much all Ottumwa, they lead Des Moines Lincoln 31-6. OHS outscored Lincoln in the opening quarter 19-0. A slower second quarter, but still a 12-6 advantage in that frame. Grace Book-Nosbish leading Ottumwa in scoring tonight. She has 12 points, so far. Casey Nickerson has 7. Alder Book-Nosbish has 5. Ann Guest has 4 points. And Kaylee Bix has 3. For Des Moines Lincoln, Marissa Albright has 4 of their 6 points, and Jada Taylor has the other 2. Free throws, Ottumwa 6 of 10 from the line in the opening half. Lincoln 2 of 2. And the foul situation, Saley Sims has 2 fouls for Lincoln, and Kaylee Bix has 3 fouls for Ottumwa. So the Bulldogs, as expected, with a big lead, 31-6. I think at half the first meeting, Ottumwa had significantly more points. Let's see if I can dig up that note here as we try to make sure we don't mix up our girls' notes and our boys' game notes. The boys' game, of course, to follow here on KBIZ and the live video stream. OHS in the first half against Des Moines Lincoln in the first meeting had 54 points, and they'd given up 11. So Ottumwa, the offense, we mentioned that second quarter, it was really sluggish, and Coach Vandenberg actually called it a timeout with 2.5 minutes to go, and they picked up a little bit in the final few moments of that second quarter. But Ottumwa held Lincoln to just 6 points in the first half this time, as opposed to 11 when we played at Lincoln at the beginning of the month, for what it's worth. Either way, OHS has a big lead. It's a 25-point lead. Has to get to 35 to start the running clock. So hopefully it won't take too long into the second half. Hopefully the offense for Ottumwa will come out with a little more focus. I imagine that is the main point of discussion in the locker room right now from Coach Vandenberg, is the Bulldog offense has been out of sync. And as we've talked about, when they get out of sync, it's kind of hard for them to get back in sometimes. Now, they did find something there to work a little bit better later in the second quarter. They also started the first quarter slow, but then they picked it up and went from 4 points to 19 points pretty quickly. So I thought everything would be okay, but they came out again sluggish in the second quarter. I know it's hard to get up when you play a winless team like Lincoln, but the Bulldogs hoping for a little better execution in the second half. All right, we'll take one more 3-minute timeout, come back and give you the second half. Bulldog basketball continues on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Ooh. Hi, AJ.
Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Mark Frimeware, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
Ooh. Hi, AJ.
Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You look at the bat of yourself, you should be battling somebody else on these
Just about ready to start the second half. Ottumwa High basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Jason Van Arkel with you from Evans Middle School tonight. Annie Argo, our on-site video producer, and Allison Walker, our studio producer back at KBIZ. The Ottumwa girls have a 31-6 lead over Des Moines Lincoln. Of course, our boys game to follow, and that is expected to be a much closer contest. The Lincoln boys come in leading the Metro Conference. Ottumwa 1-4 in the Metro, three of those 4 losses by 6 points or less. The Bulldogs think they have a good chance to extend their winning streak and knock off the top team in the conference in our boys game tonight. Still one more half of the girls game. Lincoln with the ball. Ottumwa has their starting 5 on the floor, the Buchananoush twins, Nickerson, Nelson, and Bix. Marissa Albright for Lincoln, dribbling between the circles. Takes it right side. Knocked out of her hands, loose ball. Nelson diving on the floor for it. A whistle and a held ball, and the arrow favors Ottumwa. 7:47 on the clock here in the third quarter. We'll play one more doubleheader tomorrow and then get a few days off. Jump pass to the right wing, Nickerson. They set a screen opener for a 3. Off the rim, no good. Buchananoush, the rebound underneath. The putback, no. Rebound on the floor, and this time picked up by Angelica Galvez for Lincoln. Well, Nickerson's hit 1 3 tonight, but it's just been just a little off. Had a couple go in and out. Galvez left wing. One dribble, lob it to the elbow. Knocked away by Allie and stolen by Grace. Buchananoush into the front court. Kicks it back to Nelson up top. Throw it right corner for Nickerson. To the wing for Bix. Penetrates, kick it out to Nickerson. She'll get a 3 off. Count it. Casey Nickerson with a 3-pointer, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance on Church Street in Ottumwa. She's got 10 points. Dogs lead 34-6. Albright left side double team comes. Get it ahead to Galvez. Dribbles towards the block, pulled up. Try to get it to the elbow to Sims. Knocked away, and Nickerson has the loose ball. Bix into the front court. Down the left side of the lane, all the way into the lane, but the shot blocked by Galvez, I think, and the rebound to Taylor. Jada Taylor back the other way. Pulls up left side. Hands off to Albright. She'll step into a jumper. No good. Long 2, I think, and the rebound to Buchananoush. Lincoln has a new player on the floor, Desiree Bundy, a 5'6" freshman. Ball goes right corner for Nickerson. Skip it left wing for Buchananoush. Allie will drive baseline under the hoop. Back out to Nickerson in the corner. Dribbles around a defender in the lane. Off the glass and good. Casey Nickerson with 12 points now. 36-6 in the offense. Much quicker start this quarter than the first 2. Now a whistle. And Lincoln got a timeout. 6:12 to go, third quarter. Bulldogs up 36-6. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Another reminder, coming up tomorrow afternoon, the Bulldog girls and boys are right back here at Evans Middle School to face Des Moines North. Girls at 2, boys at 3:30. All the action right here on KBIZ and on the live video stream at AttumwaRadioSports.com. Got a busy day tomorrow on KBIZ as well. In the morning, Ellis Kojo will bring you live coverage of the League of Women Voters Forum, Legislative Forum at Bridgeview Center. Lincoln inbounding. They've used their 3rd timeout. They have 2 left. Ottumwa leading by 30, and Bix steals a pass in the backcourt. Kaylee takes it down, lay it up. No, but a whistle and a foul, and Bix will shoot 2. Bix baited Taylor into that pass.
Fouls on Lincoln's number 25.
And Jada Taylor gets her 2nd foul. First foul of the half on the Rails. Kaylee's first free throw here is good. Her 4th point. They're all from the line, and she is 4 of 5 now from the stripe. Kira Canada coming back in for Lincoln. And she replaces Albright. Lincoln's had a couple of those where new players come in, and none of the other 5 on the floor move at first. 2nd free throw. Bix got them both. She has 5 in the game, 38-6. Left side Canada, and her pass stolen by Bix again, trying to spin away from Bundy down the lane. Left-handed layup, no, but a whistle and a foul, and Kaylee Bix is going right back to the line. That foul is on Desiree Bundy, her 1st. .554 to go, third quarter. First free throw, that one's too strong. 38-6. 32-point lead for Lincoln, or pardon me, against Lincoln for Ottumwa. 2nd free throw, good, 39-6. 33-point lead, so one more bucket, and Lincoln just threw it away on the inbounds pass or not really threw it away, but Taylor didn't secure the ball. I think she was looking up ahead to where she wanted to pass, and it went out of bounds near the dog pound, so Ottumwa will inbound. If they score one more bucket, we'll put the running clock in effect. 5:52 to go in the third quarter. Ottumwa leading by 33. Bix skip it right wing for Grace. Buchanosbish drives into the lane and had it deflected out of her hands. It rolls out of bounds. It'll stay with Ottumwa. Desiree Bundy just kind of let it go. Not sure why she didn't try to rescue it. Katie Nelson to inbound. Got it into Bix on the left side. Up top to Nickerson. Underneath to Katie Nelson, and the layup good. Counter to the foul. Nelson will have a chance at a three-point play, and the running clock will go into effect when the ball becomes live again. Saley Sims gets her third foul, third team foul of the half on the rails. Nelson's free throw gets the roll. She came in at only 47%, but hits that one. 42-6. Bulldogs with the zone pressure again. Bundy in the backcourt, trying to dribble up the center, throws it right side for Taylor. Taylor back to Bundy, and a whistle and a 10-second call. And if it hadn't been a 10-second call, Allie would have had the steal. Celia Amuna and Della Brooks will come in for Lincoln, replacing Sims and Bundy. Nickerson inbounding at midcourt right in front of the scorer's table. Bix throws it left side for Grace Buchanosbish. Grace back into the corner for Nelson. She dribbles out to the wing, gets it up top to Bix. Kaylee dribbles to the left, into the corner again for Buchanosbish. Grace driving in, got all the way to the rim, the layup good. Grace has 14 points, 42-6. 4:45 to go in the third. Albright picked up her dribble in the backcourt, wants to throw a long pass, now throws it right side for Taylor. Across the timeline, Amuna trying to run it down, lost it, and it's stolen away by Nelson. Katie racing into the front court, left-handed dribble. Down the left side, kick into the corner. Buchanosbish for three, off the rim, no. Bix the weak side rebound, fed it across to Nelson. Nelson in a double team, goes up and got fouled, and Katie Nelson will shoot two. This could be on either of two of the Lincoln defenders that were there trying to double team. They'll call it on Della Brooks, her first.
Fouls on Lincoln's number 45, Della Brooks, her first.
Team fourth.
14 foul.
Nelson at the line, 1 for 1 on the night. Her first free throw this time is too strong. (44-6) Ottumwa, 4:18 to go, third quarter in our girls' game. About the margin you would have expected. Second free throw good. And Ann Guest is coming in for OHS to replace Katie Nelson. 45-6. And now the question, probably not for the rest of the quarter, but early in the fourth quarter, we will probably start seeing the Ottumwa reserves. Albright between the circles, picked up her dribble at the volleyball line. Throws it right side for Galvez. Dribbled it off her foot, picked up by Grace. Bulldogs want to run. Down the center, Grace lob it ahead, and Galvez stole the pass before it could get to Allie. Tried to save it from going out of bounds, though, and lost it on the far side. Ottumwa gets it back. Galvez hustling back to get into the play. Stole that pass, but then tried to dribble out of it and lost control. Bix will inbound. Skip it right corner for Grace Buchanosbish. Dribbles back out to the wing. Throws it left wing to Nickerson. Down to the block for Guest. Across the lane, nice pass to Grace Buchanosbish. Lays it up and in. Good court vision by Ann Guest. She'll get the assist. Grace has another bucket. She has 16. 47-6 Dogs. Albright again picked up her dribble at the volleyball line. Goes right side to Canada. To the free throw line for Brooks. Brooks lost it. Batted it back out to Canada. Skip it left side, and a leaping grab by Albright, who had to go down to a knee to rescue it. Hand it off to Amuna, throw it back to the elbow for Brooks, right wing to Canada. Driving down to the baseline, and a hand check foul called on Ottumwa. That'll be on Grace Buchanosbish, her first. And the first foul of the half on Ottumwa comes with just under 3 minutes to go in the third. Clock is running. Again, Ottumwa has a 41-point lead. Chloe Schneckloth coming in for OHS. Inbound to Canada right side. Bounce it underneath to Taylor. Throw it to the elbow for Amuna. Out to the corner, and a jumper by Kira Canada is good from about 16 feet. Her first bucket, first points of the second half for Lincoln. Ottumwa's lead 47-8. Nickerson, right corner, Schneckloth, wide open three, off the rim, no, long rebound to Canada. Thought about racing ahead, but the Buchananoush twins are back. Canada now attacks, ball blocked by Buchananoush. Alley with the rejection. Canada got it back, but her pass stolen by Schneckloth. Feeds it to Guest, and Guest thought about racing up court, then thought better of it, handed off to Nickerson. Casey to the right corner for Grace. Thought about driving baseline, then backed it out. Up top to Nickerson. Lob it into the lane for Ann Guest. Kick it out to Buchananoush. Grace a baseline drive, fed it to Guest in the lane. The layup, counted in the foul. Through the contact, and Guest will have a chance at a three-point play. See who the foul is on here. That might be the second one on Della Brooks. Yes, it is. Team foul number 5. Lincoln will get Desiree Bundy and Malaysia Chavez back into the game. Ottumwa will bring in Addison Ransom and Macy Duff. Duff, the 6-foot senior, making her first appearance tonight. Nickerson and Grace Buchananoush will sit. And Guest at the line, 68% on the season, trying to complete the three-point play. Free throw up, and good. 7 in the game for Ann Guest, 50-8. Across the timeline again is Marissa Albright to the right side. The freshman now brings it back up top, passing left side to Bundy. Stepped into a three-pointer, back iron no. Long rebound tapped out. Ali Buchananoush has it. 1-on-3 into the front court, takes it to the right side. Picked up her dribble, looks for help, skip it left wing to Guest. Into the corner, Schneckloth. Underneath to a wide open Macy Duff, who lays it in. Good ball movement by Ottumwa. Schneckloth the assist. Duff with her first bucket of the night, 52-8. Albright between the circles, picked up her dribble, left side to Canada. Back up top, Bundy. Bundy, right side to Albright. Rescues it in the corner, pressured by Guest pretty heavily out there. Picked up her dribble, bounce it to Canada at the free throw line, up top to Taylor. Left side to Bundy. She drives in, lost it on the floor, picked it back up, laid it up, off the rim, no good. Got her own rebound. Guest fighting for it, a whistle and a held ball. The Arrow will keep it with Lincoln, under a minute to go in the third. Saley Sims checking back in for Lincoln, replacing Taylor. 52-8 the score. Bundy to inbound. To the left baseline, jumper by Canada, no good. Long rebound picked up by Chavez, fed it out to Bundy. Baseline jumper other side, no good. Another long ricochet out to Canada up top. Picked up her dribble on the right. Her pass deflected off the hand of Bundy and out of bounds. Ottumwa will inbound, clock rolling under 20 seconds. Isabel Mellon checking in for the first time. She'll replace Ali Buchananoush. Let's see if Ottumwa realizes the clock is running. They inbound with 12 seconds to go. Schneckloth into the front court. Down to 8 seconds. To the right side, Ransom, 6 seconds. Hand off to Mellon in the corner. Throw it up top, stolen away by Canada. 2 seconds, 1 second, and the shot will not be taken in time. We go to the fourth quarter. Bulldogs leading 52-8. Back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this property at 14383 Copperhead Road. This spacious home with a finished lower level sits on almost 12 acres just south of Ottumwa. This property features a pool, playhouse, stables, pond, and a machine shed with a heated workshop. Check out this property today. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
Start of the fourth quarter, Ottumwa has the ball in a 52-8 lead over Des Moines Lincoln. All the reserves are in. Josie Lemons has come in for OHS. Addison Ransom was trapped on the left side, but a foul is called left side of the lane there, and a reach-in foul is called on, I believe, Marissa Albright. Second foul on her, team foul number 6. Lincoln will get Jada Taylor back into the game, replacing Saley Sims. So Ottumwa has Schneckloth, Duff, Ransom, Mellon, and Lemons on the floor. Inbound to Mellon on the right side, went right through her hands and out of bounds. Ann Guest is coming back in for Ottumwa to replace Chloe Schneckloth. And see, the rest of the reserves on the bench have shed the warm-up, so they'll be in pretty soon. Albright again picked up her dribble at the volleyball line, threw it right side for Canada, drove down to the baseline, cut off by Ransom. Ransom deflects the pass and tips it over to Lemons. Josie got it to Mellon. Isabel into the front court, throw it left side. Tough catch by Ransom. Driving in, kick it right wing, and a three on the way by Lemons is off the rim, no good. Rebound run down in the corner by Taylor. Jada Taylor through the midcourt circle, goes top of the key, kicks it left wing to Bundy. Bundy up top to Albright, right side to Taylor. She'll launch a three, off the rim, no. Rebound deflects out to Ransom. Fed it to Ann Guest. Ann will bring it into the front court, splits two defenders. Free throw line, got around, went back out to the corner, kick it on the wing, left side to Ransom, up top to Mellon. Right side to Lemons. Underneath to Duff. Duff into the lane, kick it out. Guest will launch a three, off, no good, and out of bounds. Saley Sims back in for Lincoln.
Sims back in the Lincoln lineup.
Ottumwa will set up on defense in a zone. And Albright has been picking up her dribble at the volleyball line every time when she comes up, and that time she stumbled and was called for traveling. Olivia Van Manen checking in for Ottumwa, the 5'7" sophomore. She'll replace Ann Guest. And Lincoln takes a timeout. 5:49 to go. Bulldogs up 52-8. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
5 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Ottumwa leading Des Moines Lincoln 52-8. Bulldogs have the reserves in. Isabel Mellon, Addison Ransom, Macy Duff, Josie Lemons, Olivia Van Manen. And there's still a whole nother set of Bulldogs that will get into this game shortly. Mellon goes left side. They sound the buzzer. I'm not sure why. And now Ottumwa will inbound from the far side. Inbound to Ransom on the left wing. Guarded by Bundy. Bundy reached in, knocked it out of her hands, out of bounds. Clock rolling, 5.5 to go. Van Manen will inbound again. Got it to Ransom left side. Down to the block for Duff. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Off the glass and good. Macy Duff, her second bucket. 54-8. Into the front court is Taylor. Throw it right side for Desiree Bundy. To the free throw line for Sims. Shot fake. Back out to Bundy. She'll drive baseline. Went under the rim. Kicked it back out. Leaping catch Taylor. Fed it across to Canada. Canada to the right side. Bounce it to Sims on the wing. Throw it back up top to Canada. Skip it left side. Taylor, a leaping catch. Good hands there. She drives in the lane. Puts up the runner. Off the rim. No good. Rebound to Ransom, and she got fouled. And that might put Ottumwa in the 1-and-1 here. They haven't stopped the clock yet. Now I think they will, or no. Maybe it's only team foul number 6. Did they even call a foul here? I thought they did. They did call it on Sims, I think.
Calls number 3.
Oh, no, they called it on Albright, her third. Ottumwa should be shooting a 1-and-1 here. That was team foul number 7. I don't think anybody realizes it. To Van Manen on the right side. Throw it up top, Lemons. Into the lane for Ransom. She'll lay it up and in. The assist to Josie Lemons. Addison Ransom, her first bucket. 54-8. I think Ransom was the one who got fouled at the other end, so instead of shooting the 1-and-1, she'll get the layup. Pardon me, 56-8, 3:50 to go. Ball goes right side to Bundy. Into the corner for Brooks. She launches a three. It's an air ball, but the weak side rebound run down by Taylor. Brings it back out to the wing, now all the way up top. Got it to Canada on the right side. She drives in. Jumper from outside the lane, off the rim, no. Rebound to Macy Duff. Got it up ahead to Mellon. 3:30 to go. Mellon pulls up, throws it off the hand of Ransom, but rescued by Van Manen on the left. Brings it back up top, right wing to Lemons. Josie a lob into the lane. Duff with a tough catch. Kick it out to Mellon. She'll try a three. An air ball, but it's caught by Van Manen. She lays it up and in. Olivia Van Manen with a bucket. 58-8. 3:06 to go. Taylor into the lane. Bundy, turnaround jumper inside the free throw line. In and out, no good. Brooks with the rebound. Lemons will tie her up. The arrow keeps it with Lincoln. 2:55 to go. Subs for both teams. Kennedy Hugan, the 5'5" sophomore, in for Ottumwa. Marissa Albright returns for Lincoln. Lincoln inbounding, 2:40 to go. To the wing for Canada left side, up top to Albright. Throw it right side for Taylor. Quick three on the way. Off the rim, no. And Lemons fighting for the rebound. Had the rebound falling down, but landed out of bounds. Tough break for Josie Lemons. It stays with Lincoln, 2:20 and counting in the game. Bulldogs about to pick up their 10th win of the season. Inbound underneath to Sims. Double teamed, but a reach-in foul called on Josie Lemons. That's only the second foul of the half on Ottumwa. Bulldogs will make three more subs here as freshman Olivia Coram, sophomore Chloe Bradley, and sophomore Cadence Burke have all checked in. And I think somebody called a timeout here. Minute 59 to go. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
1 minute, 59 seconds to go. Ottumwa leading Des Moines Lincoln 58-8. I'm not sure the officials ever really signaled that Lincoln called their final time out there. Lincoln inbounding it. Brooks bobbling it left side, gets it to Taylor. Taylor drives in, pull-up jumper. Long two is no good. Rebound to Olivia Coram. Racing into the front court, keeps her dribble, now gets it up ahead to Hugan. Right side, bounce it across the lane, but the pass too wide and stolen. Back the other way, Albright. Bulldogs racing back, try to slow her down. Picked her up outside the lane. Kicked it out to Canada, and she traveled on a shot fake. Yeah, Olivia Van Manen, Olivia Coram, Kennedy Hugan, Chloe Bradley, Cadence Burke, the five on the floor for OHS to finish this game out. Ball goes underneath to Burke, got away from her defender, laid it up and in. Cadence Burke with her first varsity points of her career, 60-8. Pull up three, top of the key by Albright is no good. It goes out of bounds. And actually, we will see one more Ottumwa sub as senior Natalie James checks in. Lincoln brings in Celia Amuna. Under a minute to go, clock rolling, 50 seconds as Ottumwa inbounds. Olivia Coram will bring it across the timeline, still wearing that clear mask on her face. Left wing Kennedy Hugan open for a three, off the rim, no good. Rebound tapped and controlled by Brooks for Lincoln. They get it over to Taylor to bring it across the timeline. Taylor attacking with speed to the right side. Pull-up jumper off the glass, no. Rebound tipped on the floor. A whistle and a held ball with 25 seconds and counting. The arrow favors Ottumwa. Maybe one more run down here for the reserves to finish this off. Lincoln looks like they want to press a little bit. James trying to get it in, throws it to Corum, 9 seconds. Libby across the timeline to the left corner, 3 on the way by Bradley, no good. Rebound on the floor, Corum has it. Got it out to James, her shot no good at the buzzer. But the final score, Ottumwa 60 and Des Moines Lincoln 8. Bulldogs hold the Rails scoreless in both the first and the fourth quarters. We will take 3 minutes, come back, and begin our between game show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ooh.
Hi, AJ.
Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this property at 14383 Copperhead Road. This spacious home with a finished lower level sits on almost 12 acres just south of Ottumwa. This property features a pool, playhouse, stables, pond, and a machine shed with a heated workshop. Check out this property today. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
Ooh.
Hi, AJ.
Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
At Gullet Fence, we're dedicated to providing top-of-the-line fencing services.
Family owned and operated. The experts at Gullet Fence work with residential and commercial property owners throughout the southeast Iowa area. Whether you're interested in privacy, protection, or aesthetics, we offer and install a variety of fence styles and finishes to meet your needs, as well as gate operators and baseball backstops. When you think fence, think Gullet Fence.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Bulldog girls did what they were supposed to do. They run away from Des Moines Lincoln tonight. The final score, 60-8. Scoring for OHS tonight, Grace Buchanosbish led the Bulldogs with 16 points. She did not play at all in the fourth quarter. None of the starters did. Casey Nickerson had 12 tonight for Ottumwa. Ann Guest had 7 off the bench. Kaylee Bix had 6. Allie Buchanosbish had 5. Katie Nelson had 4. Macy Duff had 4. 2 points for Olivia Van Manen. And 2 points for Cadence Burke, the first varsity points of her career. Des Moines Lincoln, Marissa Albright had 4. Jada Taylor had 2. Kira Canada had 2. Free throws, Ottumwa 12 of 18 on the night. Lincoln was 2 of 2. The Bulldogs are now 10-5. They are 5-1 in CIML Metro Conference play. They'll keep pace with conference leader Des Moines Roosevelt. Des Moines Lincoln falls to 0-16. They are 0-7 in the Metro. We do hope that Bulldog girls head coach Joe Vandenberg will come up and join us for a post-game interview as we still have about 11 minutes and change until the boys' game will begin. So what we're going to do right now, let's take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll return back here to Evans Middle School. 2 minutes, and we're back here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this listing at 45 Brookwood. You'll find this real log cabin, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home on a small acreage in one of Ottumwa's nicest neighborhoods. Open concept with vaulted ceilings, skylights, and 4 seasons room with a finished walkout lower level. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball, 12:40 a.m., 102.7 FM KVIZ. The Bulldog girls knock off Des Moines Lincoln tonight by a final of 60-8. Jason Van Arkel joined now by girls head coach Joe Vandenberg. Coach, I know that there were times, especially in the first half, where the offense was not executing the way you would want it, and maybe you're nitpicking a little bit in a game that was 60-8, but you needed to call a timeout and kind of get their focus back together. You don't have to tell me the exact words you used, but what did you say to them?
Well, I mean, I think everybody knows in the gym that we weren't hitting from outside, and we kept trying to go back to it, and you know, when things aren't going, you can't go back to it all the time. So we had to adjust that we were attacking to the rim, and I thought we did a better job of that late in the second half, or the first half, and then obviously to start the second half, you know, we cleaned up some time in the locker room and we played a lot better.
Talk about the defensive effort, and I know it's kind of hard to judge when you're facing a team like Lincoln that's struggling as much as they are, but it seemed like to me that you're working on some different things with the press, and those seem to be working out pretty well.
Yeah, I don't feel like we did a good job early in the season of getting traps in our 2-2-1. And so we've really been, you know, focusing in on that in practices and in film. And I felt like tonight we did a much better job at that. I felt like even though we got great deflections, they didn't always go our way, but at least we were getting hands on the ball. We're in the right places. We're doing the right things, and you know it'll come.
All right, you've got Des Moines North tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. What do you tell the kids about? You know, you don't even have a full 24 hours. What do you tell them about what they do between now and when they come back here tomorrow?
Yeah, so, you know, make sure your body's healthy, you get some good rest, and, you know, this is one we're going to take personally. And so, you know, we kind of got some good words in the locker room after the game, and I'll come talk to you after the game tomorrow.
All right. Coach Joe Vandenberg, his team knocks off Des Moines Lincoln tonight. Des Moines North tomorrow afternoon at 2. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and then we're going to go into our interview that we have with boys head coach Neil Hart. So 2 minutes and into the interview on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit